We have to stop telling ourselves lies about our past and lies about the uncertainty of our future. We have to stop it. The Israelites, when they were in slavery, they could not wait to get out of Egypt. But then when they were in the wilderness, they grumbled and they complained about the food. They were like, well, at least when we were back in Egypt, we had a whole pot of meat and we were doing just fine. We should just, that was a better situation. We start to feel God's hand in our lives. The stress, the pressure, it's the Master's hands molding and shaping us, and it hurts. And then he comes in with those pruning shears. Oh, that is really painful. And we just want it to stop. We want the pain to stop. We don't want to feel that anymore. We want to go back to where it's comfortable, like that old pair of shoes that we really shouldn't be wearing out because they look pretty bad. But we want to go back to that because it felt better, or at least we think it did. So we let those lies try to convince us that we're better off in the old days. We're better off before. You go into business for yourself, right? And you are so sure that God has called you to this business. And then money gets a little bit tight. And you think to yourself, it was a lot better when I had that steady paycheck. And so maybe you leave your business and you go back to a steady paycheck, only to find out that that wasn't really what you thought. Or you get married because you are certain that God has brought this person into your life. And after a few years, things start to get a little tough and you start to think that it was better off. You were better off when you were single. You get a great new job. And after a while, the job becomes frustrating. Your boss becomes frustrating. The people become frustrating. And you start to think to yourself, I think I was better off at that old job. But were you really? Were you really better off before? How is it that, like the Israelites, we forget so quickly the struggles of the past and that we only see what we want to see? We slide back into those old comfortable shoes, right? Because they feel good. But we can't go with our feelings. Sometimes we have to be willing to get a new pair of shoes and stretch them and mold them with our fingers and wear them, even if our foot hurts, so that we can break them in and they can be comfortable like the old ones were. So don't retreat when you feel God's hand of pressure and his pruning shears in your life. Just embrace it. Keep stretching yourself. Keep working at your relationship with God. And pretty soon, you won't be able to imagine or remember the lies of the past. You'll be focused forward with certainty and peace. God does the how, and you do the do. Make it a great day.